Allison Kalish, again from Royal Palm Beach, down in Palm Beach, Florida, is wondering what the biggest mistake you made in the beginning of your coaching career is. I guess a little bit of vulnerability is the request on this one.
Yeah, no, I'll be very vulnerable on this one. I think because this is a really important topic for me. I think just for both players and coaches. But coaching initially was my identity. I think the transition from being a player to being a coach was a hard separation. It was hard to figure that out. It was very different. And when I became a coach, I think I was searching for my identity a little bit. I started young. I was 23 or I think 23 when I started coaching at UNLV, and my identity was wrapped up in being a coach. And so then what happened when the team wasn't performing, I internalized that way too much and thought like, hey, they're playing bad, so I'm bad. And then what I did with that was I acted out on the players and was not a good coach to those players, because that's what happens when you're struggling. I think when you struggle with that and if your identity's too wrapped up in that, and I think the same for players when their identity's wrapped up in that. And actually that's just part of your scope. I'm Kevin. That's what I am. And these other things are a part of my life. And if I play guitar, I play guitar. If I go surfing, I go surfing. If I am a coach, I'm a coach. If I'm a father, I'm a father. But like, even when parenting's not going well, it doesn't mean I'm not going okay. It's like I just got to be better at this, and I got to have good intention. I got to work hard at being a dad, like I have to be as a coach. And I think once I figured that out, I became a much better coach because I'm not taking anything personal, and I took everything personal. And we talk about a lot with our athletes. Undoubtedly, something's going to go wrong in one of those phases in your life, and if you internalize that too much, then I think your life can go in a bad direction. So sorry to jump all over that, but this is something that's, I don't know, I've given a lot of thought to it, and it's really important to me to separate that out with our athletes. And one of the main conversations that I have with our athletes, actually, I would tell you that Catherine Plummer, I'd say that's the conversation we had the most, because everyone was trying to put her up on a pedestal and say here's Catherine Plummer, the player of the year, this great athlete. And it's like, man, Catherine is so much more than that. She's an amazing human being. And if you hear me talk about my athletes, I very rarely talk about their technique or their skills. I talk about them as people a lot more, because I want to fight that their identity getting wrapped up in that. Sorry, JT, you had an important spot here for me. So.
Yeah, Woody Hayes mentioned a couple ways that he could cheat his players, one of which is by doing for them what they can do for themselves. And another one, and I don't remember all of them, but another one is definitely to allow them to think that being a good football player is all they need to be successful in life, and that makes them who they are. Right. So validated by a great coaching legend from Ohio State.
Yeah, I can. Hopefully someday I can even be close to that. So yeah,
you're on your way.